Hi, Reborn friends. Today we are going to answer the number one question we get asked on outings: how to buy Reborn Baby Dolls. Anytime we take our Reborn babies on outings with us, every time we get asked this question: how to buy Reborn Baby Dolls. So we're going to show you our beautiful new nursery that we just finally set up, and I'm going to explain how to buy Reborn Baby Dolls. Let's get started. So first, a couple things. What are Reborn Baby Dolls? And then there's different types of Reborn Baby Dolls. There's different body types and materials. Of course, there is how to buy Reborn Baby Dolls, but then there's also how not to buy Reborn Baby Dolls. So we're going to go over all of that and answer the question of where and how to buy Reborn Baby Dolls. So first, Reborn Baby Dolls are not toys. Though many children love them and do collect them, you want to make sure that they are responsible enough to care for them properly, as Reborn dolls are high-end works of art. These Reborn Baby Dolls are made to look as realistic and close as possible to a human baby, as you can see in my collection. And they're going to look like either a newborn baby, infant, toddler, or even a young child, depending on the sculpt, the artist, all of that. Now let's talk about sculpts. Sculpts are created typically by hand by an artist, which is called, easily enough, a sculptor. A sculptor creates the shape, head, face, body, and limbs of the doll and determines the size. So once the sculpt is made in vinyl, it's called a kit. Reborn artists purchase blank kits and then paint and or root them to life. They're going to paint skin tones, root or paint the hair. As you can see in my collection, I have painted hair babies as well as rooted hair babies. They're going to add eyebrows, eyelashes, fingernails, etc. The level of realism is up to the artist's imagination and abilities. So once the reborn doll is completed by the artist, they will then photograph it and put it up for sale. But before you can know where to buy Reborn Baby Dolls, you need to know where not to buy them. A good rule of thumb I've found is if it seems too good to be true, it always is in the reborn market. These are high-end pieces of artwork. The more realistic, typically the more expensive they will be. If an ultra-realistic Reborn Baby Doll is for sale for, say, $99, it's a scam. Real reborns are never, ever sold on Amazon, AliExpress, Walmart.com, etc. Any websites like that are going to be stolen kits, and they are not real reborn dolls. I cannot emphasize this enough. Do not ever buy a reborn from these sites. You will be greatly disappointed with what you get, and most of the time, these are made illegally. Also, the materials they use to create them are so cheaply made, they can be harmful to your health, in particular to children's health. They are not going through the right process in creating this vinyl, so you need to be really, really careful. As for the big question, where to buy a Reborn Baby Doll? So each artist is different, and how they sell their work is different. It's going to be according to the artist's preferences and what works best for them. So some may sell privately to customers and do something called customs. A custom is where you hire an artist to create a specific kit for you at an agreed upon price. Now, when I say a specific kit, I mean a kit that's already been created. Typically, artists don't create the kit for a custom. The kit is something already made that you both agree upon. So for example, Dax is the Levi kit by Bonnie Brown, and an artist may get that kit as a blank kit and then create it to your liking, maybe if you want a certain hair color, skin tone, that kind of thing. You're going to agree upon a price, maybe a payment plan, and a time frame. Customs can get tricky for both artists and customers because you don't always know what the end result will be since the doll hasn't been created yet. But we can talk more about that later. Customs are a whole other ballgame, and I can talk about customs all day, but that's another video. The big question is how to buy Reborn Baby Dolls, or should I say where. So once a Reborn doll is complete, Many artists will post it for sale on their social media. The most popular I found in the Reborn community is Instagram. And next to Instagram would be Facebook. I always recommend people looking to purchase a Reborn Baby doll to follow artists whose work they like on Instagram. If you look at photos of past dolls that they've created, you can get a feel for that artist's style and see if it's something that you really like and admire and something that you might want to have yourself. Also, I always put a link to the artist's social media pages in the description of every video I do if I'm featuring that artist's work. So all of my box opening videos, if you go to the description, you'll see a link to the artist's social media pages if they have them. And that's a really great way to see if there's any dolls that I've had in my collection. If you like them, it's a great way to see their artist's past work and see if maybe you can find an artist you like that way. In this video, I'll go ahead and add links to some of my favorite artists I've worked with in the description of this video below. So, for example, my past baby Carter, he was really popular. He was the Jude kit, and he was brought to life by Lisa Stone of DB Art Babies. How I found Lisa is I found her on Instagram. I followed her page and checked back often for updates on available and upcoming Reborn babies. I messaged her privately on Instagram about pricing so I knew what to expect, and then waited for the right baby to come. When I was ready to purchase, I messaged her and arranged payments. Also, almost all Reborn artists will accept PayPal for payment. If they ask for like Cash App or Venmo, usually that's a scam, so be really careful of that. Many scammers pretend to be artists or pretend to have dolls that are not actually in their possession. In fact, I've had people pretend to be me and sell dolls from my collection, or pretend to. And unfortunately, they have scammed people pretending to be me. So be really careful of that. So the first thing you need to do is verify that the account or person you're talking to is actually that artist or collector. Again, I'll post links in the description below that are legit and real artists. So anything that I put in the description has been verified and is safe to work with. So you can message the artist on their Instagram or Facebook page and arrange a way to set up payment and shipping and all of that. So that is one way to buy a Reborn doll. It's how I've bought almost all of my dolls. So once you pay and the doll ships, the artist will send you tracking, and you just wait for your Reborn baby doll to arrive, track it on its way home to you, and congratulations, you got your Reborn doll. Now, if you can't find what you're looking for on social media, or maybe you're not a big social media person, or you just want another place to purchase a Reborn baby dolls, I highly recommend, and I both purchase and sell Reborns on this site myself, and that's reborns.com. Now make sure it's reborns with an S.com, because Reborn without an S is a scam site. So reborns with an S.com is a valid website to purchase and sell Reborn dolls, and I use it myself. I'll put a link to our personal nursery page on there in the description below as well. That's where I will occasionally sell dolls from my collection. So if you ever see a doll that you really like in our collection, just keep an eye on our nursery page, and you never know, it might go up for sale on there. So there are thousands of artists and collectors that sell Reborn dolls of all types on reborns.com. So if my dolls on my nursery page don't work for you guys, just look all over the reborns.com. Everything on there, as far as I know, has been safe. I've never heard of anyone being scammed on that site, so I definitely recommend it. And then, of course, you have all types that you can get. You have cuddle babies, which are going to have cloth bodies with a vinyl or silicone head. You have partial, which might have, like, for example, my Chloe, she has quarter limbs, and then the rest is all a cuddle body, and then of course she's got a vinyl head. You've got full limbs, like my Claire. She's got full limbs, so does Dax. Those are vinyl babies. I've had silicone babies in the past, and I'm getting some more. You've got tummy plates, no tummy plates, All that will be in the description on reborns.com of any doll that you're looking at, so be sure to pay attention to that kind of stuff. Of course, you've got the silicone versus vinyl, which we're going to talk about in an upcoming video, and we're going to show the difference of my silicone dolls versus my vinyl dolls. And you've got newborns all the way up to toddlers and even some young children-sized dolls. So anything and everything that you want in the Reborn doll world, you can find out there, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different for us, but we really had a lot of fun with it. Hey, do me a favor really quick. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video and you want to see more content like this, give us a like. Let us know in the comments below what you want to see next. Thank you so much, Reborn friends. We love you. See you next time.